Hi Capricorn, welcome into your reading. This is for any Capricorn placement, and look back on the other ones for your other placements, okay? So you can get all your messages. All right, we're going to cut the deck, but first I want to let you know that I got the feeling that for some of you there is some kind of a disruption in your material happiness, okay? So anything material, could be money, anything, possessions, your home, whatever that is, but there's been some kind of a quite major disruption for some of you in that area is what I'm hearing, okay? So, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune come up. Now the wheel turns both ways, bad and good. It doesn't necessarily turn only to the good, as you know, a lot of people will say. All right, so okay, but we have the Magician, and I'm hearing like your comfort zone had been disrupted in some way, but you're getting back on track. All right, so I feel like this disruption is more of a realignment for you than something permanent. Okay, so somehow you're going to end up with all the components that you need to make magic, to make what it is that you desire out of your life. Okay, there's going to be recognition for this. It's going to be noticed by your peers, by your family, whoever, people around you. They're going to notice that the changes that you've made, they're going to be evident. Okay, I feel like someone is working out, even like getting healthier, changing their body, changing their image. So trying to improve their self-image. And this isn't a bad thing. This is a great thing. You know, it's like you're reinventing yourself. We all need to go through that. If we get like stuck in a rut or something, we just don't like the way we look, or we don't like the way something about us, and that it's up to us to change it. No one else is going to come and do it for you. So yeah, you're taking the bull by the horns in that respect. And here is the Tower. That I saw this card as we were shuffling. That was part of the initial message. Okay, so something's going to knock you for a loop. All right, and here we are with the card about material happiness. Okay, so something is going to knock your material happiness out of whack. So it's kind of like Spirit is saying, expect these things, expect changes. It's not that you're expecting the other shoe to drop all the time, because that's not the energy you want to be in. But there are ups and downs, okay? So if you're getting, something's knocking you down, maybe you're not getting a promotion that you wanted or whatever. It's just a bump in the road, they're saying. Okay, it's nothing to base your whole future on. All right? Even though, you know, it's probably connected to a lot of things. We automatically start connecting back to all the crappy things that have happened, but don't do that, because that's just not, you know, conducive of where you want to go, what you want to be. Okay, so we have the card with strife here. All right, so it's a lot of tough going, but you have all these it's like you have all these tools. You're so accomplished in so many different ways. All right, I can't read these cards from here. What does it say? Perfected work. Okay, so we're getting to the point where, again, this realignment. So it's like the Spirit's showing me the cycle. It's like, yes, you improve, and then you something like knocks you off balance, and then you go back around, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. That is basically, you know, what that represents anyway. So it's just like a cycle that you're going through, and they don't want you to be in fear. They don't want you to be feeling like you're stuck, or like the same thing's always going to happen. There is a cycle to life. Okay, not like everyone goes through this. So if you're feeling really alone in this, like it always happens to you, that's not true. And Spirit's here trying to tell you that there are ups and downs. They're literally showing me like little waves or ripples in the water. It's the way it is. Okay, so don't blame yourself. Don't think that it's something that happens only to you, like I said. Okay, so they're really wanting you to rise up, and they're showing me like, I don't know, I just referenced Abraham Hicks, but we're doing it again. And Abraham Hicks talks about being like letting go and like you're the cork that pops up out of the water and floats to the top. Okay, and you do that by letting go of all this other stuff that Spirit's telling you to let go of, like saying how bad it is, how it always happens to me, whatever it is you're telling yourself that's negative. You have to drop all of that so that you'll float back up to the top and pop out the top. Okay, so let's just get one more card here. And here it is, a card of temperance, of balance, of finding your balance in all things and being unbothered when things are not going your way, knowing that the cycle is life. Okay? You know these things. Spirit is saying they're embedded in your heart, these knowings. Okay? That's why we meditate. That's why we quiet and we connect to our inner being, our heart, because all this stuff is written already in there. In your being, you know it. Okay, so that's what they're trying to tell you. All right, I hope this is helpful. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.